Hello everyone, I'm D-Mind, the mind of one and all, and welcome back to another episode of Loren the Amazon Princess. So in the last episode we defeated Volk, and yeah, so take the proof that Meshfit wanted and let's hurry to Tobar's village. Where is my sword? Pardon? I only have one sword. The other? She groaned, recalling her finishing blow on the ogre, impaling it deep in its chest, which it had just fallen straight into. This thing ate my sword. Okay. Sword, you say? Sword, you say? There's a bunch over here. Ramus revealed the orc's hoard just inside of the cave, littered with armor and remnants of their victims. Fine, I did not care for that one much anyway. Loren rifled through the discarded weapons, dismissing most of what she found. That was until she saw a remarkably crafted sword near the bottom. Oh? And yeah, of course she finds a magic sword. She pulled it from the pile. It seemed to fit her hand perfectly. The sword shook and started to glow brightly. What magic is this? A blue light pulsed in the dark of the cave and the party surrounded her. Why does the sword glow like that? Could that be? Murph got close to inspect the sword, running her fingers down the metal. Her eyes were large with wonder. What is it? Tell me. This is one of the ancient swords created by the gods. A sword made by the gods? They forged a set of weapons to bestow their strength on worthy mortals. This sword, I believe, is the Hawk Blade. Loren stared deeply into the glowing sword, trying to wrap her head around the thought of it being created by immortal deities. Why does it glow? Because it has recognized you as worthy of the god's power. It has been said to only do that for the most powerful warriors. Then why are you in the orc's cave to begin with? Murph suddenly bowed before Loren, causing her to jump. The gods have chosen you, Princess Loren of the Amazons. Your arm is their arm. Loren quickly sheathed the sword to stop it from glowing. Nonsense, my arm is my own. Do you not care about the significance of this sword? I need a good blade to replace my last sword. I do not believe in old fairy tales. The ancient swords are not tales. You are holding one at this very moment. Wait, Murph, we need to return the ogre's head to Tobar. Ah, yes. This is not the most important matter. Your friend is in trouble and we must save him. Let's hurry back. Even though they had found the Hawk Blade in the middle of nowhere, it was a gift directly from above. If Loren had believed its story and importance, then perhaps she could have done good with the weapon from the very beginning. But as it was, it would take an entire war to show her the true power of what she was wielding. Oh? Loren led the group into the sandy elven town to find Tobar and give the ogre's head. The whole town grew tense at their presence, like last time, but they were not even more on edge. The blue villagers whispered in fear and ran into their homes. What's got them running scared? Maybe they don't like seeing ogre heads. Is that? And then it became clear why the mood had changed. Meshfit and his rogues were standing in the middle of the town, around Tobar. Draco was nowhere to be seen. Where is Draco? Sharon ran up to the rogues who suddenly drew their weapons on him in surprise. Meshfit quickly showed himself and loaded his bow as well. Not another stab, human dog. I am no dog. If this is how you treat anyone who is not a Dark Elf, then you will never earn your people respect. Don't speak to me of my people, Imperial dogs. You know nothing of the Dark Elves' plight. Calm down. They have brought the ogre's head as you wish. Meshfit's eyes found the proof and snarled. His bow did not lower, even though his fellow rogues looked to him in confusion. Meshfit put the bow down. Slowly he did lower his weapon, but his glare was just as hostile. Mine's mere? What? Muffled speeches from behind the rogues caused Meshfit to groan and roll his eyes. Draco, is that you? Wow, that gag tasted awful. Two rogues separated to reveal Draco sitting on a crate with his hands bound and a gag being pulled from his mouth. You tricked me into taking this wine as a means to torture us. I just thought some songs would liven everything up. You all look so grumpy. Let him go, we've completed your task. What, was he singing? Meshrit was reluctant, staring down Sharon as he waved for his ropes to unbind Draco. The fire mage promptly stood and stretched. I told you my friends would come back, but you were all... No, druids are liars and don't you ever shut up? No. Now who looks silly? You do. Take him back already. Oh. Sharon escorted Draco away from the rogues as Murph took his place in front of them. Now that I've completed your task, you know that I mean goodwill and you will refrain from disrupting the forest. That was not the deal. You said that you would end the exile. There is a matter that needs the forest quiet for the time being, so you must grant this request. And how long will this quiet be necessary? Another 1,000 years? I've already submitted to living the forest. My life for yours. Isn't that retribution enough? You could never truly repay the debt of hundreds of Dark Elves yet slaughtered, but it's a start. Slaughter? Like how the Forest Elders were assassinated? And then the kidnapping and theft? We're entitled to protect ourselves. We only took food so that we may eat. The desert cannot provide for us at all. And you send no aid even though you cast us out. When negotiations fail and the forest is put in danger, it is my duty to protect it. The Dark Elves growled at her words. The party instantly felt their rising hostility, and Loren's hands found the hilts of her swords. Not all Dark Elves are kidnappers and assassins, and not all Forest Elves or Druids are pure good either. If you're just protecting the forest inhabitants, then let us inhabit it. You know that cannot be. Why not? Why not? Murph's voice broke as she lost control of herself for a moment. Your issue is not with me, but with your ancestors. Take it up with them about how they dealt with the demons. No druid or elf forced them to... No druid or elf forced them to make blood pacts with those creatures. They sinned and their children unfortunately must pay the price. Oh, they made blood pacts with demons? Did the Dark Elves make pacts with demons? How can we be forced to pay the price of elves long dead? We are our own people. The illicit demon blood still pulses in your veins. It kills the forest. Just look at where you stand. Sharon looked at the sand beneath his feet. Was Murph saying that this desert had once been green? Was it true that Dark Elves were the bringers of death? I did not create this desert, no one here did. Whatever is left of those packs in our blood is so diluted that it is not a threat to anyone or anything. Then why does the forest cry when these rogues breach the trees? It's a pain as fresh as if a demon himself were walking within our forest. Oh? I care not for all of this. Loren's voice cut through the tension, silencing everyone. Then perhaps they could come up with a deal. Like, they say they have no food, but they can't go into the forest, so why not? Yeah, like they say, send them aid. Just, they live out here, yes, they're not allowed to walk, but, you know, make peace. Murph needs some peace and quiet to do her divination, for an extremely important matter, and whoever is disturbing the forest needs to stop. The Dark Elves need to stay out of the forest for a while at least. We haven't ventured into the forest in weeks. What? Druid, how do you explain that? Murph swallowed and looked away. It's this village. This village? But it's not in the forest. It's close enough to be felt. I can even feel the forest from here. It's crying right now. This town has been here for generations. I don't know what to say. Only lately has the forest been this upset. Yet, we were ambushed by Dark Elves and I felt nothing. But I know I felt this forest cry out many times. Every time I feel that pain, I learned Meshfit and his gang have committed another crime, and while she made the connection, Meshfit was taking steps backwards, away from her and the party. Toba looked back at him in confusion. If what she says is true, then... The Dark Elves don't upset the forest, it's just Meshfit. The rogue leader was swallowed The rogue leader swallowed and raised his shaking bow in defense, and then suddenly he was very angry and his bow was held perfectly still. All that I've done for the Dark Elves. What have you done? I needed more strength to fight for us. It was for us. The forest. Murph suddenly collapsed in pain, unable to stand anymore. Sharon held her in his arms. What's wrong? Speak to me. The forest is screaming. A horrendous sound alerted everyone to Meshfit, surrounded by a hazy demonic aura. He made a blood pact? No, son. You've ruined everything. Sharon placed Murph in a safe place and stood to protect her. Toba and the other elves immediately fled back to take cover. Even some of his own rogues abandoned him in terror. He's using demonic magic. Loren knew that Meshfit had to die right then and there, and she wasted no time in getting to it. Review your party setup. Alright. Alright, they'll go back up there. What? To fight? Oh yeah, there's some rogues that still stand by him. Alright, we'll take them out first. Yeah.
You forfeited your life.
Okay. What's this? Sneak attack. What's the delay? 10. 16. I think this is better. I think it's better just to do this. Can't hit at the back, so we shall just hit him. Fire.
I hope this is slightly uncomfortable.
Alright. Muff. Kill him! Yes. Alright. We should save the fireball. That should be Dora. Alright.
Okay, now let's see if they had anything good on.
Alright, just him left. Alright, he's not that tough, he's pretty easy. And they make demon magic be such a big deal. Ooh. Alright.
Stand aside.
Okay, we just need to kill him. I think. What's the delay for this 6? Alright.
That's it?
Alright.
No more?
And we
Not
won.
even hiding behind that rock there?
And we got a redwood bow. Alright. But before we do that, I wanna check my equipment. Is that bow better? Oh no, it's the same deal. Alright. Alright. Blood trickled from Meshfit's mouth. The exhausted party watched him fall to his knees, openly bleeding. My people need justice. He coughed and fell into the ground, his wounds turning the sand red. The only sound was the howling wind as everyone waited for him to die. Instead, he seemed to be in agony. So Loren approached him with a sword and mercy ready. No! The other dark elf hobbled quickly and fell by Meshfit's side, cradling his head closely. The rogue leader could barely keep his eyes open but tried to find the elder with his hands. Father? I'm here. I'm so sorry. Look at you, you are everything we strive to erase. I'll put him out of his misery. Toba quickly shot a desperate look at Loren, knowing that his son was in pain and that he had done wrong, but also still clutching tightly to him as if to never let go. Sharon felt a hand on his leg, and he looked down to see Murph struggling to stand. She whispered something under her breath, but he could not hear. Instead, Sharon helped her to stand. Wait. Her hoarse voice was much clearer now. Sharon searched her eyes and found not only tears, but sympathy. Murph limped forward, limped towards Meshfit and Toba, crashing next to them to place her own hands on the fallen rogue. Forgive me. Her hands began to glow as she attempted to heal him. You must live. Fight the calls of the demon inside of you. Do not let them consume your life as well. Fight your blood. Fight it, son. Mashfit did not seem to be recovering, he just coughed and wheezed, losing a lot of blood. Sharon could no longer stand it and rushed to Murph's side, using his healing magic as well. Oh yeah, I could heal. Murph looked over at him in gratitude with as soft a smile as she could master. Together, the healing magic undid everything the party had just inflicted on him, and his wounds closed. Though the bleeding had stopped, Mashfit was still prone and in pain. He will live, but it will take time for him to recover completely. You saved him. Everyone deserves a second chance. She and Toba exchanged a look. Not of understanding or trust, but of compassion. The sun began to set over the desert town. Alright, stop Mashfit. Now we level up. Alright. No skill points, let's see what all the science does. All on strength, alright. No skill point, what all the sun does? Do I really need strength? Do I really need strength? I know, I need skill and will. No skill points, auto sign. One on everything. Why does she need will? She has no magic. I'll increase her strength, cause now she's in the front line bit. You got a skill point. Oh, you can learn hits all enemies in a row with 5 damage for... Alright. What's this? Transform target into a half uncorporeal being, increasing the defense by 50% and speed 10%, so it's a buff. Okay, earth, wind, ice. I'd rather do fire since he already learns fire, but... Let's see, this costs 20 SP, 25 SP. All roll, all AoE. I think I learned the second spell, alright. All into will. Alright. Done. Mutual trust was far away for these two factions. Toba had tried to prove that they should not be judged for their past, but their past was so horribly made present by his own son. Murph saved Mashfit that day out of guilt and pity, but it was the first moment towards peace between the Forest Elves and Dark Elves in 100 years. It was just enough to restore hope in those dark times, and they were going to need it. Murph asked that Mashfit be taken away from Toba's village to recover so that the forest could not sense him anymore. In return, Toba asked for an alliance and the exile of the Dark Elves to end. Murph promised to begin negotiation, but warned that it would not be a quick or easy process. The party went back into the heart of the forest and to the Forest Elves village, where they had first started. There, they recovered from their long journey and Murph finally prepared for her divination ceremony. It would take several days and require complete isolation, so Loren was left to wait. Huh. So we are just left to wait. Literally. Oh yeah, I need to buy some potions, right? Yeah, I should buy some. They don't sell small potions. 560. Resurrect your knocked down ally. Medium restoration. What's this? Explosive bomb. Huh. I wonder what is Loren equipping that sword, by the way? No, you did not. You're not equipping the sword. Come on, equip the sword, man. Or woman. Tempered longsword. Wait, what? Is this shattering sword is more powerful? Alright. Yep. How about me? Why am I equipping the ring of magic? I thought I took it out. Oops. How do I unequip this? Ah. Okay, unequip. I think I'll keep the Ring of Speed, yeah. And as always, give this guy the Ring of Magic. Don't have anything else, right? Yeah. Nothing much of interest. Alright. I think we safe here for now. Alright. Turn. So what do? We can take tasks. Clear a nearby tomb of undead, 5 fame. Let's try that. Alright, Dora can go back. Finally. Alright. Oh. So we got Necromancy at the back. I think we should get rid of him first, right? Yeah, let's try getting rid of him.
Incoming!
Ooh. It's not that bad. Cure all. What the? That's bull! Let's see. Oh, this is... Wait, why is this? Why is the more powerful spell dealing less damage? Oh, it does more damage to the side, but alright.
I hope this is slightly uncomfortable.
It's only slightly uncomfortable, so not to worry. Alright, we need to do it before... We need to kill him before he covers everyone again. What? I think... Oh no, Lawrence. They're not gonna make it. But I think I could anyways. Oh yeah. Kill him. Alright. We're good. Whose turn is it? Lauren's turn. Oh, but she's stunned, I think. So we just defend. Sharon's turn. Yeah, kill him. Kill that back archer too. Alright. She still can't. Huh. Alright. Okay, we finish him off.
Shows you.
Yep, last guy here. Okay.
Learn from this, so you can keep up next time.
Okay, we got some fame. Let's save again. Same spot. So we can leave. The party was well rested and fully prepared to travel again. Loren was anxious to find her mother, but the elves warned her not to disrupt Elder Druid Murph's divination ceremony, or it would be ruined. After the longest several days in her life, Loren was finally approached by Murph herself. The druid smiled warmly. Well, I have seen her. Loren's heart jumped and she rushed towards Murph with eagerness. She's in a swamp. The swamp's north of Grimwall. She was with a man. A man? My mother travels with no men. That is what I saw. Loren concluded that her mother was being held captive by this man, and that there was no time to lose. I must leave immediately. She walked away from Murph without another word. The druid squeaked from being left behind and hurried after the princess. Please wait, there is much to discuss. Sharon walked up and saw the druid chasing his mistress. What's going on? Sharon. Good. Be prepared to leave shortly, I'll tell the others. Princess Loren. But the princess did not listen and hurried away. Murph let out a heavy sigh and turned to Sharon in defeat. She has already heard what she needed to hear and will listen to nothing else. How was your divination process? Have you recovered? The elder druid smiled from the unexpected concern. Oh yes, it went very well, thank you. What do you need to tell her? I will pass it on for you. It's the sword, the hawk blade. Sharon shifted to give Murph his full attention. The revelation of the sword had been bothering him too. We found it in such a hurry that I don't believe she realizes the importance of that weapon. It may look like just a sword, but you saw how it glowed in her hands. The ancient swords have only glowed for the greatest warriors, whom this world has ever known. Every person who has wielded one of those weapons has changed the world in some significant way. The gods have selected this Amazon princess for some great purpose, and I will not wait in the forest to find out what it is. Are you proposing to follow us for the sword? The sword, yes, and because I've grown fond of you and your party's company. Saren smirked involuntarily. They were certainly a colorful bunch. His anxiousness seemed to calm at knowing that he would not have to soon part from this beautiful druid. What? Oh no, well, I guess I don't mind. Bow chicka bow wow. If that sword is destined to shape this world, I need to make sure that it is not for the worse. Do you not trust Loren to handle this responsibility? No, I do trust her. I meant that I hope she does not fall into the wrong hands. Someone could manipulate her to use the sword for evil. Like whom? Like the Empire, of course. Why would they use it for evil? Because they are humans like I am? I'm... Just then an arrow shot through the air between Murph and Siren, lodging in a nearby tree. The druid shrieked and grabbed her head in pain. Siren pulled out his weapon to protect her. Tush. Bad girl. Murph immediately relaxed. She looked up into the trees where the unknown voice had called from. Who's there? Calm down. Ray, you know visitors don't appreciate your random demonstrations of marksmanship. A demonstration? Is that why you call almost kept murdering us? Rest assured, if I wanted you dead, you'd be so. They could still not see who was teasing them, but Murph seemed to know him well. Oh, his guy. Do not mind him. No, don't mind the questionable elf in the trees, with a loaded crossbow and remarkable shot. Ray. The hidden elf's laughter fell down on them and then stopped. They searched the canopy for any sign of him. They grew tense the longer they heard and saw nothing. Not a rustle of a branch or even a movement of a leaf. Oh, this guy. And then suddenly, there was rustling from the tree directly above them. A green-clad elf jumped down, grinning deviously. Surprise? Murph whacked his arm with her staff. How many times have I told you not to do that? It gives me a headache, now apologize. Ray sighed and turned towards the tree that he had just leapt down from. He yanked out the bolt that he had wedged into it a moment ago. I'm very sorry, love. I see that I shot you. Did I hurt you that much? He leaned towards the trunk and massaged the bark where his bolt had made an indentation. Would you like me to kiss it and make it better? The elf whispered to the trees as his face closed in on it, as if he were really about to kiss it. The forest is laughing at you now. She always does. Murph pulled him away from patting the tree and he laughed. Siren couldn't help but get the impression that they were very intimate with each other. For some reason, Siren felt a strong flare of envy watching Murph's eyes dance as she looked at Ray. Why are you here? You owe me a new target. Why? You know why. Murph frowned from being forced to recall what had happened in the desert. I'm sorry I took Meshach from you, but there was an urgent piece of business that required him out of the picture. Yes, we all heard what you told the elders. Ray stepped close to Murph and spoke directly into her ear. But we both know that he's not really out of the picture, don't we? How did you... You think I don't know absolutely everything about my target? What kind of assassin do you take me for? Do not tell anyone, Ray, I'm begging you. You know I wouldn't, if I don't have to. Though it would be very awful if someone were to know that the other druid is protecting the Dark Elves' rogue leader. You don't understand. Siren put Ray's attention away from Murph. He took a step towards him in the resulting silence. It's about time that I'd ask, just who are you? Siren, we're leaving. Siren jumped at the sound of his name. Loren and the rest of the party were standing nearby, waving him to join them. Her Majesty calls. Are you ready, Druid Murph? Hold on, you're leaving? You just got back. This is a very important matter that means peace or war in the world. I must follow Princess Loren of the Amazons if I wish to really protect the forest. Oh, so this man is taking you away? Don't believe his lies, you belong in the forest. Sharon growled and took a step towards the elf assassin. I growled. Grrr. She made this decision on her own. Nonsense, you're not leaving for anywhere without me. Oh, he's joining us? Ray, I am perfectly capable of taking care of myself. Yes, but now you have a debt to pay me. I know you come across some worthy targets to make it up to me. You can't just leave me empty-handed and walk away. Why is the hold up? We must not waste any more time here. Loren finally approached with a scowl on her face from being held up. Ah, Your Majesty, Druid Murph would like to follow us on our journey. You want to leave the forest again? You know, you could hardly breathe in the desert. The desert is very dry and devoid of life, so it was especially troubling, but I assure you that I am comfortable enough outside of the forest to travel with you. Your magic has proved useful from what I've seen, and I may need your divination in the future. I have no problems with you traveling with us. And me? Excuse me? Ray, no, you are staying here. You owe me for Meshfit. You outright disobey your eldest orders? Eldest sister's orders. For one, you're not my real sister. And yes. Sharon felt like laughing, and after learning that they were acting as two siblings and not two lovers, the knot in his stomach melted away. Oh come on, I'm not that kind of guy. Fine, she's my new waifu now. I've decided. And what about an eldest druid? Maybe. This is not a vacation, we're headed straight for the unforgiving swamps. Ray's eyes seemed to sparkle from just hearing the destination. After a beat of silence and looking into her brother's pleading eyes, she sighed. Princess Loren, this elf is an unparalleled assassin and master of the crossbow. His help would be invaluable. Ray bowed elegantly before Loren, but she remained unmoved. Sharon knew that it was simply because he was a man and standing between her and her mother. You seem like a strong woman capable of giving me plenty of exciting prey to hunt. I'll be honored to fight alongside you. If it would get us to leave this forest any faster as you wish. Ray perked up at his acceptance, yet curt as it was. I thought this guy was the one I suspected for being the spy. He threw a cocky smile over at Murph, who just shook her head. Now let's go, my mother is in danger and we should not forget that again. Loren led the party out of the forest and in the direction of the swamps as quickly as she could. She needed to save her mother and there was no time to spare. You gained a new party member, Ray, Thief Assassin. Oh. I think he... headshot. Oh, I got 2 skill points, huh? Let's see. Previous character resistant against paralyzed, alright, cool. Special enchant and permanent load, alright, we'll take that. What's this? Hit single target burning for turn. Causing 40%. Alright, it's not boss. Alright, we'll do backstab. Oh! Wow. Alright, finished. Loren would realize that her hurried approval of Ray's company would come back to haunt her as she had now surrounded herself with yet another man who seemed to try his best to grate on her nerves. Still, he had more tact and intelligence than Draco could ever master, making him obviously more pleasant to have around. Ray and Murph would reveal themselves in time to be step-siblings raised by the same druid elder. His parent had been killed by Dark Elves and he had been abandoned in the forest. Knowing the Dark Elves played such a cruel role in their lives explained their initial hostility towards Dark Elves, and Ray's eventual disapproval of their acceptance back into the forest. You now have more than 6 party members. Only active members who fight will gain experience from fights and quests. However, you can still level up everyone by alternating the formation and returning to old places such as the Vault Lair. It's up to you to decide. You can keep the same party member throughout the whole game or change them, deciding which character is best suited for each map. Alright, but I think this is a good place to end it here, so leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at DMindGaming if you have enjoyed, and I hope to see you again in the next episode.